everyone, it's Jennifer. So today I thought I would share with you my mini haul from Binmania. So yesterday I took a little road trip um, to Heath, Ohio, which is, a distance from my house, not too far, but definitely nice for a quick trip to go see what's up. And I stopped at my first Binmania. I want to give a giant thank you to Catherine over at Do It on a Dime because it's from her channel that I learned about that. So definitely want to give her some props for that. So I wasn't in there very long. I don't know if you've ever been to a Binmania. I had not, and I didn't know what to expect, but I'm always up for a shopping adventure. And when I walked in, I wasn't very impressed with their prices because they had items on shelves at the front of the store. And they seemed like okay prices, but nothing that would really like zap me or make me stop and take a good look. It wasn't until I walked to the back where they just had these kind of unassuming bins, thus the name Binmania. These unassuming bins with some stuff in it. They were not piled full. It's my understanding that they load these bins up on Friday. They replenish them Friday night or Saturday night. And then as the week continues, so they fill up the bins, I think, on a Thursday or Friday. Then they replenish them on a Friday or Saturday. And then while they're doing that, they're also dropping the prices. So when they start the week off, I think it's Friday, the bins are $7. And then it goes down $1 each day until it hits like 50 cents. Last night, so Tuesday night, I went and the bins were $2. Everything in the bins were $2, which is pretty amazing. Some of it, you could understand why it was $2. You'd be better off to go to Dollar Tree. But the stuff I'm going to show you was worth way more than $2. So I'm going to show you what I picked up last night. I'm going to just go with this because it's here and it's kind of obvious, but this was the first thing I picked up. It was in a plastic bag, just like this piece is right here. It was just in this plastic bag, just sitting there, and it kind of looks like nothing. Hopefully you're able to see it really clearly, but it's beautiful. It has a really nice kind of burnished gold, maybe brass finish. I think it's pretty obvious from the top that it is a light fixture. And so I found this first and I thought, all right, well, that's cool. And I put it in my little cart. They don't have shopping carts. They have those, the really large stand-up plastic ones. So not like a carry basket, one that's on wheels. So I put that in my basket. And then just maybe in a different bin, but pretty close, I found this, which obviously goes with this piece. When I asked the girl at the register, I said, if pieces obviously come together, but they were separated, does it count as one price or does it count as separate? And she said, no, if they were meant to be together, they'll count as one price. So look at this. This is so gorgeous. It's a frosted glass. I haven't cleaned it, but nothing here is really dirty. The store was very clean. And the bins, while they were kind of chaotic, as you would expect, after people like rummaging through them, it was a very calm, chill atmosphere. There were about 10 or 12 people in the store with me. Nobody was pulling anyone's hair or any chaos. It was really a very calm, chill environment. I don't know that there was anything that was worth like $1 million in there, but if you look at this, check this out. So this is going to be gorgeous. So I'm going to use this. There's so many possibilities here. It's going to be hard to show you at this angle, but I'm either going to use this as a vase, either just the frosted glass part or the thing as a whole, or I'm going to hang it up in one of my bedrooms. I have an idea how I'm going to be able to hang this without any hardware. It makes it a little challenging, but I'm going to see if I can do it. But that's what it is. It is, in fact, a pendant light fixture. And the two pieces cost me $2. I don't think you can beat that anywhere. I stopped at a big box store last night and looked at their lights because they're so beautiful. And the cheapest I found was $54. So that was a big savings of at least $52. But look how gorgeous that is. Even if I just turn it upside down and use it as a vase, that's going to be pretty awesome, huh? So that, I would say, was probably my find of the evening. Next thing I found, these were actually not in a box. They were in like a light foam packaging, taped, but I knew what these were. And so I bought a 2-pack of I guess I can move this stuff over, huh? But a 2-pack of cabinet stackers. They were cabinet shelves. They're made of metal. They're mesh, and they're very sturdy. They came with these little plastic caps that I put on last night. I was kind of surprised to see that these were there, but I put the little plastic feet on them, and now I have stacking shelves for either my cabinets, my kitchen cabinets maybe, or I'm thinking, since I'm doing a big plant collection right now, I'm thinking maybe that'll go for my plants. If you are interested in house plants, stay tuned to my channel, because I'm going to do a video on all the house plants that I purchased recently and how I am incorporating them into my house. So I bought those. Again, this 2-pack of cabinet shelves, they don't stack on top of each other. Maybe go like that, but that doesn't really make much sense unless you want to slide it in and out. $2 for these. You can't beat that at Dollar Tree. Not for the quality and not for the size. And I'm a huge Dollar Tree shopper. By the way, hashtag not sponsored, but feel free. Anyone feel free to sponsor me. All right, the next thing I found was something I kind of been looking for. You know how tissue boxes are never really very attractive. I bought this wooden tissue box. It's very simple. It's made out of a lightweight wood, and it is unfinished. So nothing earth-shattering, but I noticed that I shop at Aldi a lot, and I noticed they've stopped getting rid of the big boxes of tissues, which is a shame, because as an allergy sufferer, I kind of need them. So they're only starting to carry those little square ones. I thought this would be perfect to start putting those in. I am either going to paint it. I will not stain it. I'm either going to paint it, or I'm going to use the faux ceramic technique that I've seen on YouTube. So this just slides back in. Probably not easily, as you see me struggle. Maybe we'll save that for later. Okay, there we go. So basically, it's just a tissue box, but it's a wooden tissue box. And I know recently I purchased an acrylic one from Amazon. I got it for a great price, but it wasn't $2. And I like the fact that this is wood. And when I finally get to work on my camper again, I think this is going to be the perfect size for tissues in the camper. So that was $2. Like I said, everything here was $2. I think today, Wednesday, I think it's $1 for everything in the bins. And then Thursday, it's 50 cents. And I think that's when they replenish. You'll have to go online and look. If you live in Ohio, I know that there's one in Heath and there's one in Johnstown. I went to the Heath one. This is kind of a steal. Obviously, the light fixture was a steal, but this box was just kind of sitting there. It was, in fact, open. I kind of closed it because I did. But it's an entire box of hand sanitizer. And when is hand sanitizer not handy? Never. So I bought it. So I don't know much about this brand. The bottles are full. I kind of checked these before I bought them. Maybe not closely, but it looks to me like all of the bottles are full. I don't know this brand specifically, but I think this one is sold on Amazon. It's an 8-ounce bottle of hand sanitizer. Actually, it's 12 8-ounce bottles of hand sanitizer for $2. Look at that. Ridiculous. I always use hand sanitizer when I'm out. I used it before COVID, but I definitely make sure I use it now more than ever, right? So check that out. 12 8-ounce bottles of hand sanitizer for $2. And again, stopped at a big box store after this trip last night, and they had a 16-ounce bottle of hand sanitizer on clearance for $2.39. Okay, so that's 2 of these. Even if you took those out, I'm still winning. Hashtag winning. All right, hand sanitizer. Put that over there. And then we've come to my final bag. I've got 2 items in here. These I was also very excited about. I almost put these back. I really did. All right, I think you can see it better that way. They're Christmas lights. And I know Christmas is over, and I really didn't decorate that much for Christmas. Feel free to leave in the comments. Did you decorate much for Christmas? And what was your color scheme? I'd be real interested in hearing what you did for Christmas. Mine was a very small display, kind of more natural, more neutral. That was just kind of how I was feeling this year. And these would have been super nice to have. I think they're still super nice to have. It's a 16-foot. They're Christmas string lights. They are battery operated. I am trying to get away from battery operated anything because I know when I move into my camper or my homestead, which is the ultimate destination, I'm going to try to run everything from solar or recharge via solar. And I'm going to have to use USB. But I use rechargeable batteries. I hope you do too. Feel free to comment down below if you use rechargeable. And if you do, what's your favorite brand? So that's what these look like. I can't turn them on now because I don't have a battery with me. But I wanted you to see. I think that's a better shot. Look how beautiful. Wow, I didn't even really look at these last night. I just kind of saw what they were. I opened the box, took a peek, put it in my cart. When I shop, if I see something I think I like or I'm going to like, I put it in my cart and then I go over later and kind of go through what I have and edit my basket. But look at these. They're so beautiful. I don't know how much these are worth. I don't know how much everything is worth, but I have a pretty good idea when I'm shopping. But these are going to be so gorgeous. They take 3 AAA batteries, which, like I said, I use rechargeables, so I'm good with that. But they're so pretty. Look at that. And they're plastic. They're soft plastic, I think. Soft, flexible plastic, which I think makes a difference. Sometimes, you know, with the hard plastic pieces, they can break easily or chip. These are nice and flexible, and I think these are going to be perfect. So I'm pretty excited about those. Not going to put those back now. And then my last one, which, oops, sorry, I bumped you. Oh, sorry, I made you fall over. That's part of doing a live video. I'm not even going to edit that out because if you watch my videos, you know I don't really edit. But moving on. That's the charm of my videos, right? You get to see dorky me and what I'm like. So I don't know what I'm most excited about. The hand sanitizer, the light fixture, or this. I have 2 Aero Gardens, and I have one of those, an Aero Garden for a very long time. And I bought both of mine from Amazon. I bought one on Black Friday for $79, which is basically unheard of. And then the following year, which was 2020, the prices started to go up because people were worried about food. And the next one I bought was $119. So, I mean, a $50 difference, but still $119 is pretty good. And I have my Aero Gardens. They are not currently up and running because I've been working on getting like some houseplants in here to pretend like I'm outside. Anyone else missing being outside? Or sun? I miss sun. So I got an Aero Garden seed pod kit. And this is a ridiculous value. The top of it was, I mean, you can see that the box has seen better days, which is probably why it was there. This wasn't open. I opened it. You're allowed to open boxes if they're not open. But inside here, I don't know that I'll take everything out, but there are 2 bottles of liquid fertilizer, which is worth the money anyway. I can tell you that stuff absolutely works. But you can kind of see in there are 2 bottles of the liquid plant food, which is excellent and is imperative to growing whatever you're growing in your Aero Garden. You need this. These also are awesome. They're the cages that hold the little soil. So if you're not familiar with Aero Gardens and you want to see a video on my Aero Gardens and how I grow stuff in it, let me know. But basically you take the cage and you put the little seed. It's like a seed pod, but it's basically compacted, rubberized. It's kind of rubberized, I think. Compacted soil. That's where you put your seed. So you put this inside your Aero Garden, and then you put this inside of that, and you let the water soak into it till it expands, and then you put your seed in it. Or actually, I guess I should say that differently. You put your seed in here, and you let it expand. You can do it either way. If it expands too much, sometimes it's hard to get the seed in there, but you pick how you want to do it. Either way, this the soil expands, and that's what holds your seeds in there. And then you put this liquid fertilizer in there, depending upon which plants you're growing. You do it, I think it's once every 2 weeks, and it's 1 or 2 capfuls. It's been probably 6 months or longer since I've grown anything in my AeroGardens. And that's why it's not fresh in my memory. But if you want a video on that, give me some thumbs up or some comments and let me know, and I will. This contains 2 bottles of fertilizer, 12 of the plastic cages, 12 of the soil inserts, and 12 of the caps. All of these things that come with them, you do need these. This is what helps the seeds germinate faster and grow. But when you set this down into your AeroGarden, I guess I should do it like that. When you set that down in there, this lip sits right on the edge of your AeroGarden, and then you put the cap on it, and it creates like a mini greenhouse effect for your seeds. And within probably 2 to 3 days, they germinate. And once they're big enough where they hit the cap, you take the caps off so they don't get too much moisture, and they continue to grow from there. There's also a little instruction booklet in there, which is always, I mean, instructions are always good, right? I think I've talked about this the longest. I don't have a lot of room on my phone, so I know when I make these videos, I have to be kind of quick about it. But this is very, very exciting because I know I bought, all of this came with my initial kit. But I know that I have bought replacement soil plugs, those cages, the caps, and $2 for this is a phenomenal deal. I think this is worth about $20 or $24. I think so. So this would be definitely my probably first or second pick for the best thing. So that's everything I bought. I didn't buy a lot. I bought 6 items, 7 if you kind of count the 7 or 8 if you count the individual pieces. But that's what I got in my haul. And if you have a Binmania in your town, my suggestion would be is try it out on a Friday or Saturday when they first add everything and freshen up, and then go maybe later on in the week if you can to see what's left. I came 3-4 days after they had last replenished, and I found all of these items here, which I think were pretty stellar. So I'm pretty happy with everything I purchased. I appreciate you putting up with my video skills. I'm not an expert by any means, but I wanted to share these with you. As always, I appreciate you watching. I thank you. Please leave any comments, any questions you have, and bye.